Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I have a new mic. She's posted on a ruler and I love her. I have been taking a little bit of a break from Instagram and a little break from YouTube. So I thought, what a good way to ease back into video making than a Q&A. I haven't done a proper Q&A in a while, so I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions and here we are. Most of these questions revolve around owning a small business, how to market yourself, how to do social media, and also just some fun personal questions. Before we start, if you don't know me, my name's Tammy. I'm a polymer clay artist and I love making cozy art and cozy content to help inspire and hopefully comfort you all at the same time. I'm 22 years old, running my business in my apartment, and I love what I do. I never thought that I would be an artist. I made a whole video dedicated to this actually, but I never took any private art classes and I certainly didn't put any energy into my studies. So art was just something that I really wanted to do. It like called to me, and I truly believe that art is healing and everyone needs to have a little creative hobby or at least partake in art consumption in their lives in order to really connect with something that's so human, the act of creating in itself. So yeah, that's just my whole spiel. Anyway, let's get to the questions. Hi, editing Tammy here to say please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps so much. Also, my shop was closed for the past month and your girl still has to make rent, so please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. So like I said, I've been taking a little bit of a break from posting on Instagram and TikTok, and you guys are so sweet. I got so many questions asking me how I'm doing. If I'm gonna be totally honest, I have been very burnt out. Every artist, every content creator, every small business owner is on a journey to find balance, right? In all of my previous videos, I've always been striving for balance, and it's just something that I'm still working on. And I think a big step that I did take was just to close my shop. I was still selling stickers and stationery, but I closed my clay orders for a whole month, and it's gonna be a little bit more than a full month now by the time I open it. But that was really, really scary for me because most of my income does come from my small business, and to tell myself that it's gonna be okay, that it's okay that I'm not making as much money this month. I have savings, I have a support system if needed. I really needed to tell myself that I've worked hard enough, that I am enough, that everything will be okay if I close my shop, just to catch up. Because like I said earlier, July wasn't even a break for me. I was still working on orders from June, and I'm very, very grateful that I closed my shop because then I ended up getting onboarded for a dragon boat festival. So if I hadn't closed my shop, I don't think I would have been able to take this amazing opportunity, you know? So sometimes it pays off to do something a little bit scary, and even if I don't sell that much at the festival, I think it'll just be a fun experience anyway. And I've been doing more or less the same thing for the past 2.5 years now, so it's nice to change things up and just take a break. But circling back to closing my shop, that again was a huge step for me, and I think it was definitely for the better. It's a little frustrating that I had to get to the point of physical illness in order for myself to realize, oh, maybe I should close my shop. But of course, only after getting sick does one realize that their health is everything. So I've been really trying to take care of my health. I've been exercising more regularly. I'm finally really comfortable doing 20 minutes on the treadmill, like without a break, and then I do Pilates and weightlifting, so I'm really happy about that. And speaking of my whole wellness journey, I'd like to thank our sponsor. Thank you, Care of, for sponsoring this video again. I'm so happy because you guys know I really love this brand. Care of is a subscription service that delivers personalized vitamins, supplements, and powders to your door every month. And now they even have a beautiful companion app to track your wellness progress. To start, you take a short, in-depth quiz about your lifestyle and health goals for a personalized doctor-backed recommendation. And this is definitely my favorite part because I was able to choose my concerns for my health. So when I was taking the quiz, I said I wanted to focus on helping my digestion because your girl has stomach issues. So they sent me these digestive enzymes, and they've actually been so amazing. They help me so much with my gas and indigestion because it's made with a blend of enzymes that breaks down dairy, gluten, fiber, and more. So even after eating a big meal out, I still feel good. Your individual plan also comes with these daily individual packs, which are perfect for on the go, traveling in the summer. Right now I'm at my friend's house, so even when I'm away from home, I can still keep up with my routine. And the packaging packaging for these is made with plant-based compostable film, so that gives me peace of mind as well. So if you want to start this wellness journey with me, go to takecareof.com and use code uncomfyco50 for 50% off your first order. Again, for 50% off your first Care of order, go to takecareof.com and use code uncomfyco50. Okay, so now we're on to more small business related questions. This person asked, what did you study in college to become an art business owner? It's so interesting because I've been getting a lot more questions about my education recently, and I think it's because I posted all of those graduation vlogs and a lot of people were like, oh, like you graduated college? But yeah, I went to the University of Colorado at Denver, so it's like Boulder's sister school, and I got a bachelor's degree in fine arts with an emphasis in digital design. And every school will call digital design a different thing. They might call it communication design or just overall graphic design, but basically we were learning how to communicate a message through design. And at my school, it was mostly all through digital media. So that's websites, apps, animation, augmented reality, any user interface, logos, brand packages, video editing, like anything digital, which I think was really helpful for me in starting my small business. Looking back on my educational career, it was super valuable in learning how to mix marketing and art. So if you're about to be in college or you're in college and you're looking for something to major in that will help you find a good stable job or become an entrepreneur, I feel like digital design is a really good option. And along those same lines, someone asked, what are the best ways to market your products? I touched on this a moment ago, but I think the most valuable thing I learned from design school was how to market a product or just how to market a brand in general. The basics of good marketing comes with two major steps. One is knowing your audience. Two is making your brand mean something to them, giving your products or your company intrinsic value that is intangible. And in my freshman year of design school, we did countless case studies about this. So when it came to marketing my own brand, I knew I wanted to target people like me, people who love cute things, people who will invest in art because it gives them dopamine. Like everything down to my brand name, Uncomfy Studio, came down to me wanting to cater to other uncomfy people. On my website and in my brand messaging, I always say something around the lines of life is really hard and life is uncomfy and it's okay to be anxious, and sometimes we just need to hold on to something as tiny as this little clay figurine to help ground us, you know? I also think there's so much power in cute things. I don't know the science or psychology of it, but my best guess is that like people are naturally drawn to cute things because it brings out like this nurturing, happy side of us, and invoking that feeling of coziness through cute things is one of the things I do best, I think. So if you are starting your own small business, think about the type of people, the type of audience that you want to have. But yeah, just to summarize, think about your audience. Who do you envision is buying your product? Are they teenagers? Are they adults? Are they parents? Are they still students? And consider all of that when you're pricing your items too. For me, I want to sell to someone who truly values handcrafted art, and that is reflected in all my messaging and my pricing as well. I get so many comments on the daily basis about how expensive my items are, but at the end of the day, I'm not trying to sell to them. I'm not trying to sell to everyone. I want to sell to someone who truly cares about the process that I went through to make this and who is willing to wait a couple of weeks for me to really make sure all of the attention and detail is there in the piece. So if you have big dreams of selling to the masses, then yeah, maybe cheaper is better. But for me right now, I only have the capacity to make so many things in a month, right? So that's why my chosen audience is pretty small, is pretty niche, but I love our little Uncomfy community so much. That's all my thoughts on that. But if you're more curious about social media, I have a whole video on that right here as well. I just put my hair up because it's 90 degrees outside and I turned off the AC because filming, but yeah, it's getting a little hot. How do you get inspo to create new things? I feel kind of stuck. I get this question a lot, like how do I think of new characters? How do I make new things? How do I get out of art block? My biggest tip is to think of ideas as like the most valuable currency you have. So whether you're showering, whether you're cooking, whether you're just in the car or you're waiting for the bus and you have an idea, write it down. Open your notes app on your phone and jot it down. And whenever I feel stuck or whenever I feel like I don't know what to make, I just look at my big list of things that I've been wanting to make that my subconscious has been thinking about for the past like 3 months, and I'll just pick something. I love just writing things on a sticky note and sticking it on my computer monitor because it's always in front of me. I'll never forget it because sometimes in notebooks it can get lost, and especially in the notes app on my phone, it's not very organized. Find a system that works for you, whether it's Notion or whether it's like a Google document. Another thing I would say is just to make things that you're really into. Make what you like and what you want to make. Don't think about what's trendy because trends come and they go. If you so happen to really enjoy a trend, then make that. But I would highly suggest creating what you truly enjoy regardless of the trends, because that is how you cultivate and maintain a loyal audience. Next question. Do you ever panic about your future because of your not ordinary job? This is a really fun question. Even though I personally feel like it's a real job and it can be a stable job, there are a lot of extra things that I have to do in order to ensure that my future is secured, like financially, mentally, physically. Like, I don't have a guaranteed paycheck and the sky is the limit for me, but I only make as much money as I work. So in July, I closed my shop. I made like not even half of what I usually make, but I'm really not that scared about the future because I have so much trust in myself and so much trust in the universe that, everything will work out. I'd be doing my affirmations, girl. Like, even then, if one day I decided I didn't want to do this anymore, I have so much experience in running my own business. I have the numbers, I have the Business Insider articles to back myself up and prove my self-worth to any employers that look my way. I think another thing is like, I've worked so hard and I've made it this far. Like, there's no reason why I shouldn't trust myself. And also, I've been doing my homework. Like, I'm constantly trying to improve myself, learn how to manage my finances better, learn how to invest better. So not only is it just working in my business, but I'm constantly learning new things to just like make life better and easier for myself, I think my dream right now is to build out my social media channels, hire some editors, and just build a team to help me create more and more videos. So speaking of, if you are a video editor or you know a video editor, please have them message me or email me. I would love to hire someone who is willing to deal with my stuttering and stumbling and also knows my video style pretty well. So that's like one half of my dream. And then the other half of my dream is to cultivate Uncomfy, create a studio or a business out of it where I'm also employing people, sort of like Grumpy Kid Studio. She has a whole ceramic studio and she employs like 3 people right now and they make tons of mugs every month. Like, that is my dream. This person asked, what apps do you use to edit your videos? For my YouTube videos, I use Adobe Premiere Pro. It's just what I learned personally how to use in design school. And then for Instagram Reels and TikToks, I use Villo. It's on the App Store. I just think it's really easy. I love all the fonts that they have. They even have sound effects and you can color correct in the app and do voiceovers in the app as well. So it's just a really good all-around app for short form content. What did your clay creation start out like? Having major doubts about my own. Don't doubt yourself, girl. My clay stuff did not look good at all when I first started. Here are some pictures. Yeah, they're pretty funny looking, but they're also like kind of cute, no? But yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to have some character to it. I think that's what really makes things cute. I find that when I see art that is like too perfect, I don't identify with it at all and I scroll past it. But when I see derpy, cute doodles or just some really funny lower effort art, for some reason my heart gravitates more towards that, and I think it's because I identify more with that. I'm not perfect, no one's perfect, so don't be ashamed to show off your art even if you're just starting off. Favorite music at the moment or favorite summer activity? Recently, I've been obsessed with Tiny Desk concerts. I'm sure you've seen at least one of them on YouTube, but I just keep replaying the same Tiny Desk concerts. My favorite one right now is Lizzie McAlpine's Tiny Desk. I love indie acoustic music, so Clairo's live performances at the Electric Lady have also been on repeat. And this summer, I've also picked up reading. I got a Kindle. It's like the best purchase I've made all summer. I thought I was a physical book girly. No, I'm a Kindle girly. It's so lightweight and I can take it everywhere. It's like my safety net. I just put my Kindle in my purse, and whenever I feel awkward or I just like feel bored, I'll just like pick up my Kindle and read. Mr. Uncomfy and I finished reading Fourth Wing. So if you're really into fantasy, Fourth Wing is amazing. Dragons, romance, it's amazing. If you have any fantasy romance book recommendations other than ACOTAR, please comment below. I think this will be the last question of the day. How is your life after graduating college? And I really wanted to answer this question for anybody, just for myself, for future Tammy to look back on. Post-college life is very, very weird. On one hand, I feel like I blasted my way through college just wanting it to be over, and I honestly didn't really put that much effort into school. Like 90% of my energy went into my small business and 10% of it went into school. So as you can imagine, that left me with like 0 friends from college. And I also just worked so hard for the past 4 years that inevitably it led to burnout. So now I'm in a healing stage. I'm in a stage where I'm trying to recultivate my friendships and recultivate my health and my relationship with my family and my relationship with myself. So I think for a long time, I used school and I used my work as an excuse to be stressed and as an excuse of why I wasn't putting my best foot forward in all of my relationships. But now I'm realizing like my health is most important and my relationships are the most important. So I'm so excited for what's to come. I'm so excited to finally have a chance at work-life balance. Like while I was a student and working on my business, there was just no possibility of work-life balance. For the past month or so post-college, I was just running on autopilot. Like I acted like I still couldn't find balance, but now it's like, oh, I realize I can have balance, and I'm gonna try my best to, actually have the weekends off for myself. I'm so excited to move into my new apartment, and I'm so excited for my puppy and just exploring the city, maybe travel more. And yeah, I'm really, really happy. I'm super grateful and so excited about the future. Thank you so much to everyone who submitted a question. I think I got over 100 questions just from my Instagram story, even after not posting for a month. So that was really reassuring. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I hope you're healthy. I hope you're living your best cozy life, feeling light and airy and creating and making art and all of the good things. Thank you again. I'll see you next time.
Rusty red on her shoulder, I was cleaning her shoe when it clicked on the trot over